Sometimes the stock will drop for a really justified reason, and other times the stock will drop because of a sheer overreaction. And social media can drive a lot of these severe reactions or overreactions or justified reactions. Like, I don't know, maybe Kellogg's CEO coming out and saying, hey, if you're poor, eat our cereal. Or that time when a flight attendant just like sucker punched an old guy and dragged them off and someone filmed it and the internet went crazy and they were like, I'm never flying on that airline again, and the stock went down. Chipotle for price gouging and cutting back on their portions, and everyone went crazy on social media and said nobody's going to Chipotle anymore. Netflix with the password crackdown. Remember that? Everyone was going crazy. I'm canceling, and everyone on Wall Street freaked out. And then Netflix earnings came out and the stock skyrocketed because of so many new accounts that were created. Goya Beans when their CEO supported Trump. Yingling Beer when their CEO supported Trump. Home Depot when their CEO supported Trump. Bud Light for working with Dylan Mulvaney. The M&M spokes candies for being too sexy. The M&M spokes candies for being too inclusive. Aunt Jemima for being racist. Uncle Ben's for being racist. Land O'Lakes for being racist. Colin Kaepernick and Nike for taking a knee. Starbucks for supporting Israel and being anti-union. McDonald's because some Israeli-owned franchises were feeding the IDF. Lululemon CEO saying he didn't want plus-size people wearing their clothes. Elon Musk, Netflix CEO donating $7 million to the Harris campaign. Hershey's for trying to erase women. Target for being woke. Disney for being woke. Cheerios for having a multiracial family in their commercial. I'm thirsty. And a lot of the time when people react in such a violent fashion online, on social media, in the comments section, the stock can sometimes take a hit. And for savvy investors, that can actually present as a buying opportunity. For example, many years ago, Chipotle had this whole problem where there were rats falling from the ceiling, and there was a massive salmonella outbreak, and Chipotle stock went from $700 all the way down to $300. And I said, wow, what a buying opportunity. Now, foolishly, I didn't act on it, but I recognized at least like, wow, this is a buying opportunity. But sometimes a severe reaction to the stock price doesn't present a buying opportunity. I'm going to show you a couple examples. This is the chart for Nike, and you can see that it's just kind of hanging out. Yes, it is going lower over time, but then look what happens after their most recent earnings report. Boom, it tanks, but the stock doesn't see any sort of bounce. There's no little recovery in the sense that people look at this and go, wow, what a severe overreaction. It doesn't drop from 95 down to 73 and then pop up into like the mid 80s. It just flatlines. And this is the chart for Ford, and you can see that it's just kind of plotting along. It's up a little, it's down a little, whatever. Then their earnings came out the other day, and boom, huge sell-off. Now, to be fair, this did just recently happen, so we haven't given Ford enough time to see if there is a little bounce or if it's just going to trade sideways. And then we have CrowdStrike, which is just steadily going up, then it pulls back a little bit, and then they have their massive data breach just a few days ago, and boom, massive sell-off. But look again, it just kind of hovers. It doesn't bounce. And part of the reason that stocks dramatically tank and then pop a little bit, and this is not a dead cat bounce, is because opportunity presents itself. Investors say, oh my God, this is a really severe overreaction. Say, for example, like COVID and the supply chain, when a company would come out and say, oh, we missed our earnings report this quarter because we couldn't get the materials we needed. Boom. And then investors go, wait a minute, this is temporary. And then boom, it pops right back up. This is not happening with Ford, CrowdStrike, Nike, because people are digesting really bad news and they're saying, let's see how this all shakes out. With Nike, for example, a lot of investors are looking at this going, oh yeah, this is an opportunity. It's down dramatically, over 20%. I'm going to step in and I'm going to start a position here. Whereas other investors are going, you know, they said this recovery could take up to a year. And if this recovery does take a full year and then it's not successful, the stock could go even lower. So some people are saying, yeah, I'll start a little bit of a position. Other people are saying, I'd rather buy into the strength when I know it's working than betting that it will do well and it might not. CrowdStrike is yet another example of we need to kind of see how this all shakes out. There's probably going to be Senate hearings. There's probably going to be lawsuits. They're probably going to get sued. They're probably going to see a lot of big customers drop them. I know Tesla is thinking about it, or maybe they already have. I just wanted to present a couple of scenarios, some examples of when, yes, it might be a very smart idea to go in and start a position, and other times when maybe not. All right, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. See you later. Oh, wait, I'm going to show you one last thing, and then I'm going to wrap this video up. If you want to learn how to invest for free, go right here and click on the menu, which is right here, and you will get all of these resources, including this Investing for Beginners course, which is actually free. It launches right into the course. There's no email sign up or anything. All right, now I'm done.